Hey guys, it's a beautiful day here in Charleston. It is now 10:43. I have basically been doing my morning routine, hanging out. My son is home from school basically for the next couple of weeks. That's a long story, but he's healthy. We're all healthy, but the school is closing up for a little while. So we are just kind of managing a new schedule all over again. And I feel like the theme of 2020 has definitely been flexibility. So that's what we're doing, and we're happy to have him home. So I've been helping him with his homework or schoolwork today. The sun is shining and the sky is so beautifully blue outside, and it just brings me all the feels, all the love, all the excitement. I have a meeting this morning at 11. I also have been doing a couple work things so far this morning. A lot has been done since it's only 10:43, but I also have to get back to my writing, like words on the page, not just edits and note cards and stuff. This is like do or die. I have given myself obviously a little bit of extra time to do it. I also sent the first part of the book over to my beta readers, and they were very excited to get it, and I'm excited to see what they think. I already got a message about 11 p.m. last night from one of my beta readers saying that she finished chapter 2 and she already had goosebumps and she was so excited. So that's a really good start to the story, because I have amazing beta readers and husband who will tell me for sure if they don't think it's good enough, if something just isn't coming together, if something's pulling them out of the story, or a character's not acting like they think they should. So very critical but kind beta readers that I love very much. They read all my stuff, and so I'm excited to see their comments start to come in throughout the day. But I need to get working on the second part of the novel, which is I'm already into Act 2, but this book is kind of split in different ways. And oh yay, my husband's home. So now I've got this little guy home all the time, which we're excited about, right? Yeah. It's kind of like a special vacation. So that means he's only going to have probably at most 2 weeks left of school this entire year, 2020. Yeah. If you guys even go back. So I guess we'll wait and see. But yeah, we're going on vacation, so he's missing a week of school. But anyway, I'm going to go up and check some of his work. He's been creating a city on his computer, so I'm excited to see that. We're going to print it out and have some fun with that. And then my meeting starts in about 15 minutes. But I will check back in with you guys this afternoon, because I'm going to be doing basically a 4-hour big, long writing stretch. And I'm going to try, right now, my draft is sitting at about 36,000 words. And I am hoping to get to more like 50,000 words by the end of the day, or at the very least by the end of tomorrow. And I'm excited to get moving on that. So I will update you guys this afternoon.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. I don't know what I could.
Hey you guys, it is legitimately such a beautiful day outside. We went for a walk, we had a family lunch, we are hanging out here at home and getting right back into the groove of having homeschool basically. And I guess we kind of knew that it could switch to this at any point based on how things were going at school and how the health was. So I think emotionally I was already kind of prepared that he would be just coming home at any time. But Andrew came home from school yesterday and was like, happy weekend. I don't have to go to school for the next 2 days. And I was like, and then of course, all next week is Thanksgiving break. And then we're on vacation for a week. So he's going to have 2.5 weeks off school, kind of, but he's going to have work that he'll do remotely. But It's all about flexibility this year. I just realized I have these leggings hanging on the chair. Let me show you. I really do get the best gifts in the mail from fans and subscribers. So I have a couple of different series that are based on witches who can shift into crows. And so Elizabeth Kate Conroy got me these leggings that have crows on them. They're like yellow and orange and black, black and white crows. So how fun is that? I love these. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for these. I have gotten such great gifts from her over the years. So thank you so much for that. Actually, speaking of gifts, let me show you like my favorite gift of all time that had just tears rolling down my face. Just amazing gift. Look at how gorgeous these are. So these are from Bar à Fleur, and I think they're Canadian based, but basically these are real roses. And I believe they're just dyed black, it said, with like a mixture of food coloring, and they will last for like a year. And they're real roses. You don't water them or anything like that. They're just for looks. But if you're curious why black roses, you see I've got my stack of books over here, but starting in book 3 of my Shadow Demon saga and then extending into my Sacrifice Me series, black roses are a very important part of the magic in my story world. And so this just means the world to me. I could not believe it. Like, what an extravagant gift. And I love it. And it's so, so beautiful. And I can't wait to really come up with the perfect place to display it. So this came from a dear subscriber and friend that I've worked with pretty personally. So thank you, Jerry, for these. You are amazing. I need to reach out to you personally, but hopefully you get a chance to watch this video and know just how much this meant to my heart. Like you can ask my husband, like I cried and cried because it's just so personalized and so beautiful, and it really meant a lot to me. Also, while we're over here, I can give you just a quick peek at my Kanban board. I feel like I've got a lot of things that are kind of still on track for December, but I think December is going to be a super busy month. But you can see this whole list of sticky notes here is all from the NaNoWriMo Diaries. So I have another list of them, or another stack of them here, that will go down pretty soon. And a lot of this purple is also moving down as I finish my final edits. So we're on a roll, but all of this blue here has to do with the HB90 course coming up. So that will launch on November 29th. And we will run the course starting December 13th. It's going to be really fun, and I cannot wait. So lots of stuff still to do this quarter, but it's looking pretty good so far. So that's where we stand. It is 2:29, which is perfect timing. I have just made myself a coffee, and I also have a water here. So I'm kind of double drinking it today to make sure I stay hydrated while I'm also drinking my coffee. And I'm going to get started on some writing. I am hoping, like I said, to get to that 50,000 word midpoint coming up. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, but definitely by the weekend, I want to be through that part and moving on. If you didn't know, I do have a writing sprints group over on Facebook. So writing sprints, like I've talked about, are just when you set a timer and you sprint for a certain period of time. And every month we do a 3-day writing retreat. So the writing retreat starts tomorrow. It's just a virtual writing retreat, but we are pretending to go to a luxurious spa in Bali, and we're going to spend a sunny, beautiful, gorgeous, relaxing weekend, and we're going to write together. I know I get a lot of extra energy with those live sprints, so I'm looking forward to that. If you want to join the group, anyone is welcome. We have almost 2,000 people in there hanging out, and so it's a fun group, so come join us. I will leave the link for you down below, but for now, I am going to get writing. I sadly have my Facebook pulled up, so I'm closing that freaking tab, and I've got about 50 other tabs here. So I am going to close those up, open up my final draft document, and I'm going to get started for 25-minute sprint.
When you don't have to, there's so much that I'm still keeping to myself, 'cause you don't listen, babe, but still you got me missing you. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me.
Okay, so the timer just went off. That was only 15 minutes, and my husband came in for part of it too, but Let me kind of show you what I'm doing to count my edited words versus my normal words. Basically, as I'm editing, I am working with these 3 different documents, and this final draft document is kind of, nothing is in here. I don't move anything over into this draft until I'm ready to start editing it. So I just moved a couple chapters over, and I haven't gotten a chance to edit all of this, so I can't count the whole word count toward my total yet because it hasn't been edited, but I did start rewriting. So I wrote all the way down to this part right here. You're a natural with a gun. All right, so this part here is brand new words, and I just added it to the old doc. So that's 422 words, and those are the new words that I got. Now, as I was editing this previous part right here, I did actually add a few words here and there, like maybe her face clouded with worry. I might have added that, but I'm just not going to count that toward my word count because those little like phrases or little changes in the edits, they're not, it's too hard to keep track of what got changed. So I'm only counting the words that are like a whole chunk of new things. Like I rewrote the beginning of this, just deleted what I had and started over. So that counts to me as new words. And that's just kind of how I'm doing it. So I'm off to a pretty good start, 4:22 and 15 minutes. I feel good about that. It is now 2:57, and you can see I'm using this tomato timer, and I've only got 13 seconds, 10 seconds left, and then I'm going to start another sprint. So here we go. Another 15-minute sprint, and this time I got 393 words, so I'm at 8:15 so far for just like 40 minutes of work, because that includes a little bit of a break and chatting with my husband for a minute. So 40 minutes, 8:15, I will take that. That's not too bad. So I was listening to a little bit of Chilled Cow. If you've never listened to this, I think this is actually really good music to listen to when you're writing. So I listened to his lo-fi hip-hop radio, Beats to Relax and Study to, but he has several channels, and they're basically just like radio stations. They're just on all the time. Like this one channel has been streaming since February and has millions of views, but it's pretty cool, and I really enjoy listening to it. So there's lots of different ones. There's a sleepy one, a dreamy one, and so on. So yeah, I really like it. And this has been basically my music of choice as I've been writing for quite a bit. It's very chill and lo-fi cool, but there's also some other cool stuff here on YouTube, like this cozy fall coffee shop ambiance. Like this is pretty neat. It's just got the ambiance of sitting in a cafe. Somebody else mentioned to me this witchy coffee shop one, and you can kind of hear like the fire roaring. Let me turn it up a little bit. So it sounds kind of like the fire, maybe like some little tinkly sounds and like spells and stuff. I wish there was a little bit more to this, but this is pretty cool, and I've listened to this or had this on in the background as well. So if you search on YouTube, you can find some different like aesthetic things, and there's little flames on the candles and stuff like that. This is one that's not live streaming, but you can, it's 3 hours of just this coffee shop, and that's all there is. So you could just have that kind of on in the background, especially if you were like working on your notes or something like that. It's kind of cool to have on there. I will link to these 2 channels for you, and you can always find more. Like here's one that just came up that says Royal Library Rain and Thunderstorm Sounds. So if you have one that you love to listen to, this is just kind of cool ambiance, and I never realized you could get this on YouTube. And so one of the fun things I like to do is to full screen this on my, like through Chromecast on my big screen TV in the living room, and then have my laptop there. So it kind of feels like you're in a cozy library or something. So pretty cool. I will link those channels for you down below if you want to check them out. As much as I would love to just keep writing, I do have a couple other things I've got to take care of today. It is 3:16 right now. I'm going to plan to just be back down here by about 4 o'clock and get another hour of writing in before dinner. But I'm going to be writing quite a bit tonight as well. So definitely going to be doing a lot of work today. And I am definitely not close to my goal, but I also, like I said, I want to get to that 50,000 words. It does not have to be new words. words. So once I look at all the things I've added in, I just need to get those edited. I think I've got a shot at getting at least to 45,000, if not further, a little bit today. I do want to make a little bit of time for gaming and stuff too, and hanging out with my son since he's not out with friends at school today. And I just want to make sure that emotionally and mentally he's doing okay being home. Most kids are happy to be home, but it's been such a weird year. I just want to make sure he gets a little bit of mommy time too. So I'm off to work on some of those other little errands, and I will see you guys in my next update. So sadly, no new update happened after this, so I'm just kind of replaying some of my writing from earlier because I didn't get a chance to close out the vlog last night. But my little daughter is teething. She has 2 fresh new teeth come in, so it was a little bit of a rough night, and I didn't get back to writing. So I ended up just adding over 815 words, new words to my Nano total, and I just cracked the 41,000 number. But my manuscript definitely did not get to that 45 or 50,000 that I was aiming for. So stay tuned for the writing retreat coming up this weekend, because hopefully I will get there coming up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any favorites on YouTube that you listen to while you are writing, and come join us in the Writing Sprints group. We have 2 more days of retreating ahead of us, and I cannot wait to see you then. Have an awesome night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.